Welcome to the ACT-IAC website video tutorial titled Group Leader Guide to Editing the Group. First of all, a group leader is defined as someone who has group administration rights in a particular group, whether it be a community of interest, a program committee, or one of the other committees that ACT-IAC has set up. During this tutorial, we will show you how to determine whether or not you have group administration rights. We'll show you how to create and manage your group description. We will show you how to display a link to your group in other groups and why you would want to do this, and how to assign interests and what this will mean to others. First of all, I'm going to assume you know how to get to the group. So I'm going to start out. This is a group that I have created called Website Development Work Area. I know that I am a group administrator because I can see these three tabs at top: View, Edit, and Group. Today we're going to be dealing with what happens when you click on the Edit tab. Okay, I'm clicking on the tab. You'll see this screen come up, and there are several parts to it, three of which you're interested in: content, related groups, and reference. And we'll go through them one at a time. First of all, the group community name is taken from NetForum, which is our back-end system. To have a group, create a group, you must have an ACT-IAC staff member set it up for you. Once it's set up and you are made administrator, you'll be able to manage the content and the descriptions that we're showing here today. The short name, we ask you to identify a short name for the group. This is for reports in areas where we don't have the space for a long name. There's a description and a couple key buttons on description. There's this one here that looks like the four arrows pointing outwards, which says maximize. That can be very useful as it will give you a full page display of the content up for description. You have a number of options for editing, and the things that I will point out here, I will have a different tutorial on how to edit using all the features. But one feature is the ability to set the font, the headers, etc. You can play around with this. The ones that are important are normal div, which means it's compressed out space between the paragraphs, and the headers. You've got bullets, numbering, indentation, and the other ones that are probably important are the ability to add a hyperlink or to insert a graphic. So the important part of the description is that it is visible to all members. It is public facing and is used to broadcast and communicate what is important to you and to your members. It is used as a part of a recruiting mechanism. When you're done here, click and you go back to. So that's the first page. That's the content page. The second tab, related groups. This tab will show groups that are either public, which means they're available to any ACT-IAC member, or they're private, which means you're a member of the group. They're closed membership. Only invitees can belong. The groups that are displayed here are ones that you belong to or that are public. And what it means, we say relate groups, by clicking on one of these groups, when you're done, there will be a link in the box that's labeled links to related groups in the target group. So this is a target group. For example, this would be COI leadership. So if I wanted this to show up in COI leadership, it would show up in that group. Reference is where you define your interests. Several interests I think that are worth noting are anyone has an issue after it is what we consider an issue. The ones that don't have an issue are activities. So just pick the ones that are of interest to you, that you think your members would be. If you happen to be the acquisition community of interest, obviously acquisition would be important. But you might have other items that are important. And these can be changed at any time. When you're done, click to save. I will notice one thing is we have revisioning turned on for all our content, though there are copies kept that a site administrator can retrieve for you should you determine, oh my, we really messed it up, we want to go back to a previous version. So what you've just done now is you've set up this area here, the group description, and you've identified if you want your group to appear somewhere else. And this might happen when you're working collaboratively. For example, if your group is a subcommittee within a community of interest, you might want that subcommittee's link to appear in the community of interest. Likewise, you might want the community of interest link to appear in the subcommittee so people can navigate back and forth quickly. So that is for this particular tutorial. We'll cover other areas in future tutorials. If you have any comments, questions, just send us a note using the contact us at the top of the page, and we'll get back to you as quickly as we can. Thank you.